What's happening, traders? All right, so tonight I will basically put some things that I have learned so far into practice while trading the price ladder. Obviously, it will be with a sim account, and since I will in the near future apply for a funded account to trade futures, I will also basically trade during this session as if I had applied to a funding challenge, right? So before we dive into the trading platform, let's just go quickly over what I think are from my research so far, the three, well, not the best, but three better, I guess is the correct term, funded prop firms, right? So we have Apex here, and when I will apply for a funding challenge, I will do so for a 100K account, right? So if we look at here, avoid what it's costing and everything, because obviously there is price difference, but also within the rules and regulations of those proprietary firms, right? So I will suggest that you will do some research yourself, but in this today example I will purely look at, okay, here at Apex, basically, why is this thing moving every time away from the screen? But okay, we basically have a 100K account here. It allows me to trade 14 contracts and profit goal 6,000, and trailing threshold is basically 3,000, right? Now, if we go to my funded futures, again, 100K account, we have the expert account of that 100K, and basically I can trade 10 contracts, so it's already for less, but again, they compete with each other in other areas, and obviously this one costs a bit more. And let's check out Top Step, and I can see here that a 100K account, again, 10 contracts, right? Again, don't focus on the prices, everything, right? And I'm not having a affiliation with them whatsoever. I will not promote them. Just if you guys have better prop firms for trading futures or funded accounts, please mention them in the comment and I will check them out. But so far, from what I have gathered, right, these are somewhat the top three, I guess you can call, right? So again, Apex allows me 14 contracts, my funded futures 10 contracts, and Top Step also 10 contracts, right? So again, I will basically trade based on the amount of contracts that a 100K account, funded account, basically allows me, right? Let's load up the price ladders, right? And let's see what is going on. Now, obviously, this is the last hour of the New York session, as in the power hour, right? So let's just see what is happening and how the price is behaving. Let's first observe. Now, I will take every position with max 4 contracts at a time, right? And basically what I have done, even though, as we saw, there is a max drawdown of $3,000 for each day, what you can have in losses. I have set my balance of my sim account to $1,000, and so far obviously zero profit. But you know, instead of setting it to 3,000, I will just keep that $1,000 as my limit, right? But again, I will focus on generating profits at this point, taking positions with 4 contracts at a time. And I will also, since the market is pretty volatile at this point, set a fixed TP of 4 ticks, right? I mean, sure, we can have perhaps 20-30 ticks profits at some time, right? But you know, since it's very jumpy up and down, right, let's just guarantee profits along the way. And if it continues in a certain direction, I will look for you know, re-entries whenever I can to still, you know, profit from you know, the direction of in which I have entered. All right, so you see, I just used 4 ticks, but the market moved easily a few extra ticks to the upside, and it still may continue higher. But as you can see, it also may come back very quick and stop you out at break even, right? And at this point, nothing prevents me to take another position to bring the price higher, right? If that's the case, or if I see signals to sell, then obviously I would sell. Now at the top, we can see there was a little bit of absorption here, right? And the sellers definitely attacked very aggressively. So the price came back into, well, now the 85 areas, and let's see what will happen at this point. In times that the market moves very fast. Okay, I missed that entry, unfortunately. And that would have been another 14, I mean not 14, 4 ticks. But, you know, you can't catch them all, I guess, right? Now let's go for another entry here. Let's see. And there's another 4 ticks, right? With 4 contracts. So definitely doing good so far. Okay, now we saw some absorption from the buyers, but they were unable to attack back. And again here, and okay, now we definitely see some fade action here. Perhaps I should have gotten out as soon as the price went 1 tick against me, but I see also that the sellers cannot bring the price any lower. Oh, that's too late. I mean, again, in a blink of an eye, it can just, you know, move away. So, oh, look at that. As soon as I canceled my order, it came back, and well, that's just how fast things can go, I guess. But that's fine, right? We don't need to be greedy. We are just looking for... I just canceled that order, by the way. And okay, the price went to my TP level, but did not, you know, take me out of the market with profits. So I have to be cautious. It came back very quickly. And now, you see, this is what I mean, guys. Yeah, you know, you can enter and let, you know, the trade run for 20, 30 ticks. If it does that, obviously, right? At one time. But, you know, I will just get out my positions there, except one tick loss. And now you will see it will go to the upside. But that's fine, because I rather take one loss instead of, you know, hoping that the price will come back. So basically I will take another position here. I see a lot of absorption there. And let's see if we can make up with 4 ticks for that 1 tick loss. Well, it still will be 3 ticks profit, right? And I'm seeing that buyers are basically attacking the sellers. Now at this point I have placed another additional 4 contracts, because as we saw, you know, those prop firms do allow to trade with 10 contracts, right? And that's why I am trading currently with 8 contracts, as if I had applied to that funding challenge, and I am trading to, you know, pass that challenge, right? Now obviously the target is 6,000, I believe. Most of the prop firms that we saw earlier, right? Apex and My Funded Futures and Top Step. But obviously, you know, you have like the whole month to reach that. But let's see what we can accomplish during, well, this current session. And there it is, right? Okay, so far guys, we are 10 minutes into this session, and I already have generated $710 in profit, right? Definitely not bad. Let's see if we can keep up. Okay, I can see now that the volatility just became a little bit more. Yep, okay. Triggered. And at this point, guys, I mean, I'm, in all honesty, too focused on the price ladder. So I do apologize if I cannot explain everything immediately, as in why I'm doing what I'm doing. If there is, you know, a need for a case study of my entries, thought process, everything, I am more than happy and glad to make that video explaining everything and taking the time, so you guys also can understand why. By the way, since I have 4 additional contracts, let me put up my target here at this level, 88.00, right? I see a big number here, so in case the market is attracted to that area to take out liquidity, then obviously it can hit my TP. But it is now trading around the POC, point of control. Okay, I see a little bit absorption, but the buyers are unable to attack back, so it may go down very quickly. The buyers are absorbing, and again with little volume they are able to push the price 2 to 3 ticks higher. So that's why I'm confident enough to keep my position, right? And there you go, another 8 contracts filled at this point. And now it went obviously a little bit higher. I mean, yeah, I could have extended my TP, I guess. But again, because it's the power hour and the ES is pretty volatile, it can go very quickly against you. So even if you are 20 ticks in profit, right, at some point, yeah, it may go like 10, 15 ticks in a blink of an eye against you. But let's just see. I'm focusing on what is happening here, because this looks like a iceberg order. Yeah, you see, I just missed it, guys, because I was talking too much, but that's okay. Let's remove that entry there. And yeah, you have to accept that you will miss out a few positions and that you will have losses, and but that's why I think it's not bad to generate consistent and profitable results with adapting to the dynamic environment, I guess you can call it, right, of what the market is doing now. And basically it is now pretty volatile. Okay, some absorption there. Okay, that's another 4 ticks. So far so good, guys. Another 5 minutes has passed and we are now, oh, that's the wrong screen, sorry. And we are now up to $1,500 in profit. Definitely not bad. But let's just keep our eyes on the price ladder and stay focused. Oh, yeah, that was a missed opportunity there. Unfortunately, while I was still putting away that, well, I guess profit window. Now let's just see what will happen. Okay. I did not get filled. That's a shame. Okay, now I did get filled. Oh, that was a very quick and fast move. Yeah, I don't trust it. I just got out of that position with one tick loss, but that's fine. Ah, yeah. Okay. Again, I was too late. But it's exciting though, right? At least from my side. It's definitely. I mean, I am seeing things, but my reaction is just not there yet, right? I just went with a market order instead of a limit order. Let's see if that will pay out, and by not missing a position, because sometimes you have to take market orders, obviously, right? Not to miss out. And in this case, I see some absorption. Yes, okay, so the price is now at a pressure point and goes a little bit to the downside, a few ticks. That's fine. Let me see if okay. Another 4 contracts at this point. Buy contracts, right? Okie dokie. So now we have to stay focused because I see some absorption. Okay. We can see, right, what is going on, as in the battle between buyers and sellers. And at this point, I'm still training my eyes and mind to keep up with the speed. Sure, that's one thing, but also to see what is happening in the, order book, right? And I just taken a position again for a buy position, and I think it was not the ideal place in first, right? But let's just see, because I definitely see that buyers so far are willing to defend at least for price to go any lower. They are somewhat absorbing the sellers, but they are not able to attack back, right? And that is something that should signal at least, to release your position. Because it may as well go back to the point of control. And by then I will have 8 ticks against me. But now, okay, this is... Again, Last position, guys. We are now at 21 minutes into the session. So if these 8 contracts get filled, let's just call it a session. Ooh. Okay, so now if we pull up again our account info window, we can see my balance when I started out was basically $1,000 with 0 profit, right? And now it's almost $2,500 profit. And obviously we have the fees that we have to pay to take and release our positions, right? Which is fair, but yeah, I already have almost, near the half of the profit target, right? Which was in, 3 cases, I guess, around the $6,000, I believe, right? So, yeah, definitely not a bad trading session. We are now nearing the last 10 minutes of the market as well. And in most cases with funding or prop firms, right? They advise you to close 10 minutes before the markets close, which is in my case 2200 hours military time or 10 p.m. And if I pull up this here exchange time, we can see that we have basically, 8 minutes left, right? So I was out of my positions exactly on time. And, we just have a few minutes left before the exchange closes, basically. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Trading the price ladder and the E-Mini S&P. Nudging or scalping the price ladder 4 ticks at a time. Well, in some cases, obviously, I re-entered for a position at a better price and I had perhaps 6 ticks or 8 ticks, profit. But yeah, we have to improvise where we can, obviously. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.